Welcome back, Simmers. This is episode 2 of the NotSoBerry challenge. We're working on getting Miss Harper Berry her promotion.
Wibs. Yamuo. Nalvik. Chima Rimple. Gorg. Exanoi Zots. Wasusa.
And because I have some mods from A Deep Indigo, there's a school mod allowing them to go to summer school or start their school break, and they have the same thing for the winter. I'm gonna make LJ go to school just because it's easier when I have less Sims to take care of.
Dabishi Slekam. Kankuya. Weeba. Vobi Nurks. Gushal. Tribnathenib. Karu. Jensiva. Gelbador. Dampsagarbi.
Her charisma's pretty low, and I know that we're gonna need her to get her charisma up in order for her to get her promotion, so we're gonna have her practice speech. Telling stories also helps with charisma, so I'm gonna let her finish out those interactions.
Taranga Yaga Nifi. Damsabuna, Bruna Thori.
And she's off to work. There's also something weird, I think, with my CC that makes him look like he has a purple tank top on. And I go in to try and fix it, and it just disappears. I'm not sure which CC is causing it, and I'm not too worried about it. It is kind of annoying, though, that it ruins the aesthetic of being the yellow berry sim. I even tried to go into MCCC and modify and create a sim, forgetting that I can't go into full edit mode when I do that, but you'll get a really good view of Lemony's freckles, which I do believe he has passed down to Harper. And then I do the regular way. Fun fact, if you do have MCCC and you go over your household limit of 8 in the settings and you do go into full edit mode, it will cull some of your Sims. So if you have a bunch in your household, it will take it all the way down to 8 Sims. And the tank top isn't there, so we're just gonna live with it. Harper's back from work. I'm kind of liking her outfit. Is she a cheerleader? Or what? The dance squad captain? I always forget the titles. Let's get her needs up. She might have to go to bed before we can work on her charisma some more. Good night. I also decided that since they've moved in and they've had a couple of paychecks, that we should start to add on to the bedrooms. I've spent so much time building this house that I was kind of burnt out on adding anything else to this house. I think now that they've been there for a little bit, I'm gonna give it at least some more vibes, some more aura, if you will. I also looked at that room, the L-shaped room, and I'm not sure that I like it. I think if I really wanted to go crazy on this house, I would redo that area because the hallway is super thin too. It is so nice having a sim who can do insta repair. But Harper Berry's wife is a spellcaster, so I could have her learn practical magic, so that way I can still have things kind of technically insta-repaired. And in order to get a promotion, she has to lead a dance rehearsal, and it looks like those are only available during certain hours. Between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Tuesdays through Saturdays. I also realized that I forgot to add wallpaper to the little shower dividers. And this house is already uploaded to the gallery. And I keep most of my Sims autonomous, unless I'm working with the berries specifically. So, I guess respect your elders. Maybe she's trying to win brownie points with her father-in-law. I also like going into Sim Vision to check out the house, which this is the reason I found out my halls are definitely too narrow. So at some point, I want to redo the upper floor. This house is so eccentric, it's a little quirky, but I think it's growing on me. And we have some wonderful art here. Harper's back from work. I also realized that when her and Chanel got married, she took Chanel's last name, so eventually I do go in to create a sim and change both of their last names to Berry. This is the Berry Challenge after all. Yes, we finally reached level 5. Now all she has to do is lead dance rehearsal twice. But I'm also going to buy some parenting books, so while she isn't a parent right now, she can still level that up since we have to wait for dance rehearsal until Tuesday. This view is so pretty. I can't get over it.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Sim Vision Part 2. I'm not sure why. I think it's called a freeze. It doesn't go all the way around. It does bother me. If anybody has any idea on how to fix that, please let me know in the comments below. Another very pretty view. If this was a real house, that would be the place I would read my books. And bedtime once again. Guess what time it is? I'm hoping that they will let me do dance rehearsal twice in a row and not have me wait. And the reason why this athletic career looks a little different is I did an athletic career haul from a Deep Indigo. And it can. So we're going to get that out of the way, get her promoted, and see what's next. I really want to get her promoted as like 8, 9, or maybe all the way to 10 before she starts having kids because of her tasks she needs to complete with her family every Sunday. We're going to go with bodybuilder. Yay, she's promoted! Slay Queen. Good morning. Since her schedule changed, she now goes super early. You know what? He's retired. He's pretty much home by himself. He can do what he wants. Enjoy himself. I really tried to figure out what this drink was because I feel like he got drunk too fast. Like, he's already drunk. He hasn't even had his first sip yet. This is why we don't go out, Lemony. She's already tired. I would be too if my schedule changed from getting off at like 10 or 11 p.m. to 7 in the morning. No progress tomorrow. I feel like these days are flying by. And that's all I have for this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Nothing too exciting happened this time, but I hope to see you in the next one.